Alright, so this video is going to show you how to accurately measure the angle of a vector with your protractor and then use that information to accurately reproduce the vector somewhere else on the page where you can say add or subtract another vector to it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this vector right here, W1, and I'm going to get a good accurate angle measurement. And of course we're going to measure from this little hole in the protractor, but this is going to be a little tough. You see right here, I'd just be roughly eyeballing if I didn't do something else to this vector. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first draw a nice long line on that vector that's parallel to the vector. Goes right over the vector. Now I have a long line to work with, and I'm going to go down to a horizontal line in my light grid that's in the background of this page, or make a horizontal line myself. And I'm going to place this black line in the protractor right along that horizontal line and center the little hole right over the intersection of the line that's parallel to the vector with that horizontal line. And then from there I'm going to read off that this vector is 10, 20, 30, 41 degrees. I'm going to jot that down so I don't forget it. 41 degrees with respect to the positive x-axis. The next thing I'm going to do is measure that vector just to see how long it is, since we want to actually reproduce it. And I'm going to measure very carefully from right at the tail of the vector. I'm going to put my zero right on the tail, and I'm going to measure all the way out to the tip of the arrow. Not just around the tip of the arrow, but to the tip of the arrow. And that's 3.2 centimeters, and I'm going to write that down. Okay, so now I've got two pieces of information that are going to let me reproduce that arrow over here on the page where I'm going to actually do the problem that you see in front of me, although I'm not going to do the problem for you. So I'm going to pick a horizontal line. I don't know how well you can see this light grid on the page, but I can see a nice little light grid. I'm going to pick a point on the horizontal line for the tail of my vector. And I'm going to put my protractor, the hole in the protractor, right on that point. I'm going to line this horizontal black line on my protractor up with the horizontal line on the piece of paper. And then I'm going to go up to 41 degrees and make a little tick right there, right at 41 degrees. And then I'm going to go from the point I put on the paper up to that tick mark. I'll draw a very light line. Okay? And now I'm ready to draw the actual vector. I know that I've got a direction that's 41 degrees with respect to the positive x-axis. I'm going to draw a line that's 3.2 centimeters long. I'm going to start right here at 3.2 and draw back to a nice heavy line there. Okay, and then I'm going to put a head on the head on the vector that goes right to the point at 3.2 centimeters, not out beyond it. Okay, so there I've reproduced the vector W1 using the protractor.